Yo guys, what's going on? It's Dcroft here, and today we are going to do an in-depth breakdown of my brand new Buffalo offense. Uncut gameplay, going to be going through the entire game and just kind of taking you guys into my mind of what I like to do on offense in this new offense. Now, taking a look at the team, one of the first things to mention is we are in a multiple offense right now. So we do just have this multiple offense chem just to give us +1 speed on all of our players. Now, the team itself is pretty insane. Now, I am actually going to try this new Denzel Boston today. He's a UW player. I'm from UW. Just feels right for me to try him. Now, when it comes to the ability setup, too, because I know that's what people always want to know, is we've got two takeoffs. We've got one on Tyler Boyd and then also another one on John Ross. Running back at this point in time, I do just have Workhorse. I think Shifty is a very, very good ability, something that I would honestly recommend to use if you run the ball at all. I just don't think I run the ball enough for me to justify it, but it's still a really, really good ability in this game. Also really liking sure hands on my receivers too. Just something to keep in mind when picking your receiver abilities. I think Cutter is also good, and I think Press Pro also another good receiver ability within this game. Then the quarterback. You guys can see 9 AP on Patrick Mahomes. Still my favorite quarterback in this game. Workhorse, Dot, Off-Platform, Magician, Extender, all at the gold tier. Now, I don't think you need Magician and Extender. I don't look at those abilities and say they are must-haves. For me, I say Workhorse, Dot, Off-Platform, must-have abilities on your quarterback. If you do not have those abilities, I do think you're playing at a disadvantage at this point. We are just on placement. We use 3 out of 20 on our reticle speed right now. And the reason why is because the Dot and Off platform are so good at that tier when you're just on placement. Does not work on placement and accuracy. So just something to keep in mind. We're going to show you guys the defense here too. Biggest thing on defense is we are in 3-3-5 tight. We still run our 3-3-5 mid. Probably going to run a new defense here within the next couple of weeks, I will say. And the big thing is that we basically have 2 gold takedowns on defense. Extender meta, pretty common thing right now. You guys will see a lot of it. So you guys can see takedown on my D tackle and then also my middle linebacker. The looper, just very essential. If I come in free on a loop when I'm blitzing, I need to make sure the quarterback gets sacked. Then when it comes to my secondary, just 3 gold ball hawks right now. I think house call, again, very good ability. I think ball hawk also quick jump, also very good ability. That would mess around if I was you guys. But with that being said, we're going to get into a couple games here today. Uncut footage, let's get into them. Real quick, boys, if you guys are a Madden or a CFB player and want to have more fun on the game and win more, throw touchdowns like these, and then also bag the most annoying of offenses, make sure you guys check out civil.gg where I just dropped my tournament winning CFB25 scheme. We recently did a survey that said 99.2% of players that sign up win more games. Make sure you guys use code DCROFT to save you 30% off at the checkout. Link is in the top of the description and you'll get instant access to all of the schemes on the website. Alright boys, so we're actually in his national championship and we are in my own or it might be semifinals. It's either quarter or semifinals. So hopefully this is a good opponent. His team was actually pretty good too. Definitely one of the better teams I feel like I've actually seen. We still got Reggie Bush returning kicks. Now, he isn't as crazy as he was at the start of the year, but man, when he came out, but I feel like I still gotta use him. Now, one thing I will say, 3 different formations I use. I use Y off trio weak, I use bunch wide, and then I also like to use this gun normal Y off close. Now, I'm gonna have to take a timeout here anyways, so I'll go ahead and show you guys my audibles for each one of these formations. I do just like to audible around into these different formations. And then lastly, make sure I show you guys my normal Y off close. Now, one thing that I will say is I do actually run more formations than this too. But these are, I meant to take a timeout right there. That's just my fault. But I do run more formations than just those. But those are kind of like the 3 primary formations that you guys will see. If I go to another formation for any reason, I will explain why. A little bit of mid blitz early here. Now, whenever I see somebody in mid blitz, I always gotta watch out for the blitz. Just like to block my tight end whenever I do see this. It does send a decent amount of people here. And we do have that post, and he drops it. But again, you see mid blitz. I'm gonna probably anticipate you're gonna be blitzing a decent amount, in my opinion. He is also showing that he's in a cover 3 shell, and one of the things about this offense, it's very good at being able to bomb cover 3. Right here, plays like decent defense right there. I think we might have been able to loft that to John Ross. Probably just not worth the risky read early in the game, right? I think whenever you're playing in a game early, you don't want to have like a stupid turnover or anything along the lines of that. Go ahead and just hit my, well, not even hit, just have a nice little scramble there. Now this is cross, one of my favorite plays in the game. Anytime you can have like a deeper in route, great play. Also just love the spacing of this play too. Very, very easy spacing play. Right there, a little high ball to Tyler Boyd. Actually probably didn't need to high ball that one right there. That's one thing I will mention. I think a lot of people, whenever I watch them play, have probably a tendency to highball, probably a little bit more than I think they should. All right, so first time, we're actually going to look into a different thing here. And one of the things I love about this book, I have some exciting news for you guys coming, by the way, about maybe a dynasty that we're starting up here on the channel. But one of the reasons why I really like this, very, very good in dynasty. A lot of great touch passes, a lot of very simple, easy plays, where if you're ever on the road, it's very effective to run. Right here, again, simple touch pass. You know, you want to make offense easy for yourself. And I'm just like that. I'm able to gain a great, easy 8 yards. That's one of the things I cannot emphasize enough is don't, like, who cares? Like, a lot of people would say, like, I run a cheesy offense, right? I hear that statement all the time. I'm like, I always just tell people, man, I just want the video game to be as easy as possible for me. So I will do whatever in my power that takes. Right there, though. One of my favorite plays sticking up right there. Definitely a meta play within this playbook that I do run. Another play that I really do like here is outs. Outs, very good play. I do typically run this play with 5 outs. Or 5 out, so like 5 out in the pattern. Now he is pressing. Whenever I see somebody pressing, I actually audible to this formation right here because this all goes is kind of crazy. You guys can see we actually have 2 stock fades on both sides right there. And when you have 2 stock fades with 2 goal takeoffs, you guys can see how easy it is to score. Just like that, up 7-0 right there. And then one of the reasons why I really like this, if you guys actually even want to get a little bit crazier, I didn't show you guys this. We actually have direct snapping in this. We have the halfback direct snap. We also have a quarterback blast too. Well, I tell you that this is like a very, very good just kind of gimmick playbook. It's probably one of the best gimmick playbooks in this game. So many cool things that you can do from it. They have like some inverted wide receiver screens from this too. I don't necessarily know if you guys are going to see this in the video, but if you guys have the time, right? Make sure you just check out this full playbook in the game. I obviously have my ebook on it on civil.gg. I don't know why it's coming out an onside kick. But there's just so many in-depth things about this that just make this playbook so, so good. Now in defense, as you guys probably know, we still just are in mint. Kind of my signature defense. He's actually in gun wing tight Z to start this game. A little bit surprising by that. He had Andre Johnson in his top 3, so I was kind of anticipating him to be passing a little bit more. Right there, good switch stick from us. Able to get pressure right there too. Let me go ahead and check if he actually has extender here too. So let me go. Alright, so no extender for him, but he does actually have a couple of running back abilities. Actually has goal takeoff too. And right there, able to get loop pressure again there. I mean, that's the big thing right now on defense. I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering about, you know, potential new defenses I might run. I just think this defense is just so good. I think it's just like, it's as much fun as I think I've had playing on defense because it's just so easy to run. I feel like I just don't even have to think, honestly, when I play on defense. Just loop and hope he comes in free. Right there, good defense from us. Are we going to get a pick? So we... Not only do we not get a pick, he also catches that. That's it's AJ Hawk. That's a brand new. Well, it's not brand new anymore, but he's the last legend drop that just came out. And I made it to a very easy 4th and manageable now. Anticipating some type of quick read. Man, right at AJ Hawk, right again. Now that one I'm not really too upset at AJ Hawk on, but the first one was a little bit crazy. He is in Wildcat. I will say, this guy is hopping formation to formation. If it comes down to it, I'll just run a little bit of a 3-4 odd. You know, I think 3-4 odd is a very good run defense in this game, so I'm not going to be sitting here and stubborn. You know, I think a lot of people, And I think a lot of people think I actually run nothing but this one play. Man, if you're beating this play, I'm more than willing to adjust into something else. It's just, more often than not, people just don't beat this one play. I make some slight adjustments behind it, and I'm able to stop the majority of people. So yeah, I mean, you guys see right there, like 7-yard run. A little bit scary, and I was thinking about taking a time out right here. I'll let him have the first. It's so early. Oh, he actually passed. How would you pass? Oh my gosh. I tried to click on for a hit stick, just missed it. I thought for sure he was going to run right there too. I was selling out for a run. Yeah, like honestly, like I see 3 tight ends, right? Typically if you come out in a heavy set, I'm going to match personnel. We'll get 4 linebackers on the field. Make some slight adjustments behind it. Like this, just so we have a little bit of a 7-4 pass rush. And yeah, right there, right? Like play much better run defense. Probably go, ooh, no, hurry up from him. I was actually kind of anticipating hurry up. So we're going to quickly, game sound might be a little bit loud. I'm going to quickly actually turn that down for you guys. Wildcat again, as I said, this guy is really formation hopping right now. And we're actually already done with the first quarter here too. All right, more Wildcat for him too. Not what I was anticipating. It's been so long since I've played Wildcat. See what he goes with. He's actually going to go with a touch pass or a double pass here. So it is a touch pass. This has got some good running backs. I mean, he's got Reggie Bush too. Finally get him into a little bit of a 3rd and long, right? It's not even that long. It's only 5 yards. If he really wanted to, he could definitely run the ball here, especially with the way people go for it on 4th down in football video games. And yeah, and there it is right there, like another run. Able to hold him short. Now he's probably, yeah, okay. So we're going to take a timeout right here. I don't necessarily love the look I'm in. He's also flipping too, so go ahead, take a timeout. You know, first half timeouts, I really don't mind taking them early. I think whenever people save their timeouts in the first half, I don't fully understand it, I will say. I think for me, you know, second half, you need to save your timeouts, right? Unless it's a game-changing 4th down play, you probably shouldn't be taking your timeouts. Right here, he is just running. Oh my gosh. I mean, if he didn't dive, he actually probably had a walking touchdown. I just had 7 people on the line of scrimmage, and my goodness, it could have not been more open if they tried. Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead, load the box right here. We're going to get on the safety this time, and there you go. I mean, that's what I was hoping for on the 4th down, but he's done a great job so far. I mean, he's taken a decent amount of clock right here. Tyree Wilson was able to make a play, but he's done a great job here. Man, this guy is actually going all over the place. Got a lot of questions about asking if I ever use my zone drops. The truthful answer is typically no. Obviously, there are situations where I think it's very, very good to use zone drops, but I don't really use them a ton. Right there, good little out route, but Woolen's able to get there. I guess defensively, I'll highlight 2 cards for you. Tyree Wilson and then Tariq Woolen. My 2 favorite cards right now. Now, I wouldn't even say it's really close. I think those 2 cards just stand out more than any other card currently. Right there, good defense by us. And you guys are going to see. That's why I love that Tyree Wilson. He just is so big. He has such a wide tackle radius to the point where I'm never really worried about somebody like running by him. Very rarely do I think anybody ever just runs by him. Right here again, we're actually getting more of this 5 wide from him. I got to be aggressive taking away the drag. As right there, oh my gosh, wow, he just dotted me. Good drive by him. I'm taking a sip of water. Good drive by him, but we also got him on 2 4th downs. I mean, I think it's always important to analyze like the ease of offense. I mean, you guys can see, right? Yeah, you guys can see in the bottom right corner, 15 plays. Like, I've had 15 plays drives happen to me in like major tournaments before. Like in my head, right? Like I just don't believe he's gonna keep consistently having 15 play drives with that amount of success against me. With that being said, though, second possession of this half, and you know, so much time has already gone by. I almost think about making this last drive. Now he is in cover 3. We're actually gonna go to one of my favorite cover 3 bombs right here. Gonna see if my pocket holds up, which it does. And we have it over the top. I guess my pocket didn't hold up as much as I would have liked right there. And you can't really be mad. I feel like whenever you run like a really long developing bomb like that, you got to accept that, you know, 4-man pass rush can't affect you. Right there, we have it again though. He was in cover 3 again. And, you know, as much as I wanted to make this last drive of half, You can't pass up a good free touchdown like that. As I said, I think we're going to figure out this guy defensively on this next drive. As long as we're just forcing him into a couple more uncomfortable situations, I think we're eventually going to get him with the switch stick, with the pick, whatever it may be. You guys can see like the drastic difference in offenses, though. 2 plays, 86 yards, 14 seconds. His was what? 15 plays, 76 yards in around 4 minutes, give or take. So not really overly worried about it. One thing that I will say, I'm actually loving this kicker. It's like the stars of the season kicker. I think ever since I've had him, I just kick the ball deep and no one's able to get kick returns against me. All right, gun split slot open. Yeah, I feel like every time this guy picks a formation, it's just somehow a new formation he hasn't shown me yet. Right here. Are we there? Look at Joey. As I said, I just felt like we were going to get a pick. Called my own shot right there. Oh, Joey, get out of there. I thought we were going to be out right there. I actually really like Joey Porter in Madden this year. And I saw he got a new card in this game. And I was like, man, I just got to try out Joey Porter in this game and see if I like him this much. All right, right here. Again, you guys see like a mid blitz, something like this. Again, another formation I really like, gun Y off trips. You guys are actually going to see this RPO flat right here to Tyler Warren. I don't really know what's happening with his defense, but Tyler Warren truck somebody? Look at Tyler, man. Look at Tyler. Actually, one of my favorite cards on offense, too, right now. He is actually probably my favorite card on offense right now. There's Brock Bowers in the game, and Brock Bowers is probably better than Tyler Warren, but I have, like, this thing of, like, card loyalty. I don't know about you guys, but it's very difficult for me to sell off my cards. I always have to, like, respect the cards and what they've done for me. Even though Brock Bowers is better, Tyler Warren knows his time is probably coming soon. He's going to be on the squad here for at least the next couple of days for sure. Back on defense, though. And as I said, I don't even really want to over-adjust right now. He's going now to spread. We just want to play pretty simple defense. I mean, this guy is in his national championship game. I feel like whenever you see somebody in their national championship game, they're obviously doing something right. But right there, first down, Luke does just come in right there. Now, Malik Jefferson is actually pretty hurt, which is a little bit annoying. We'll go TJ Watt. TJ Watt, again, another very good card. I feel like you always got to make sure you at least have some backups, like one backup linebacker, one backup cornerback. Doesn't even necessarily have to be the craziest players ever, just like a slightly like good backup. Obviously, for me, I'm fortunate that I have a lot of very good backups, but you always want to make sure that you at least have like a decent enough backup because wear and tear is a very real thing. I think I've lost actually probably a couple of games just because of wear and tear. And you want to make sure that you always just have the perfect backups. It was really on those like challenge videos and everything. Ooh, pick. Oh my gosh, I tried to pick it. But it was really on those challenge videos. You guys saw like the wear and tear and how much it would actually affect like my quarterbacks and things like that. So always having like a good backup of every position I think is very important. 4th and 21 right here. He's going to go for it. The way he's been honestly coming up with his route combos, I'm just going to run stock cover 4 right here. It could be a screen. Okay, so it wasn't a screen. And yeah, he just doesn't really have an answer for the loop at this point. Now, in the red zone, so actually, let me go to another very cool formation I have. It's going to be this F-twin. Well, he's in goal line, so it's not as cool. But we'll still run it. I've already mentioned it. This F-twins over has so many cool different plays. You guys can quickly see my audibles. We have inside zone, touch pass, jet QB power, and jet quarterback counter. Now, we'll go ahead and run the counter right here, see if we're able to pop a run right here. I doubt it's going to work against goal line as I say that. Patrick Mahomes is off to the end zone. And I think that's actually going to be it for game number 1. Let's see. But that formation is so good. You guys actually saw, right? Like, he was in goal line, and we were still able to move the ball against goal line. We do have our national championship game next. So let's go ahead. Did he quit? He did quit. Let's go ahead and get into our national championship game. Game number 2, boys. We are actually in now our national championship. This guy actually had 399 overalls. It was 3 game changer 99 overalls. So I don't know if he's like using one of the strategy cards or not, but this team is nuts. It's got some San Diego State jerseys on too. I actually had a lot of my good friends go to San Diego State. He is kicking it short right here. We'll go ahead and give Reggie Bush a touch early in this game. Now, I will say, typically I would probably fair catch that in that situation, but every once in a while, I do think that you got to try to make a play, right? First and 10, though, from the 12. Big thing is at least we are on a hash, and is he... Ooh, okay, so he might be running the loop here. The only thing I will say, I do really like this offense against the loop. A lot of very easy runs that you can call. I also want to try to pass the ball as much as possible. As fun as it is just to easily run the ball every play, we do love a good pass play. Right there, actually really good switch stick from him. So I think we actually might be in for a little bit of a sweat boys right here. He's running the loop. Obviously, I am at fault for this. A lot of people like to just run the loop now. I'm just going to go ahead and block my running back. I like to ID this outside corner on the side of the loop too. And right there, good enough user by him. We'll just go ahead, step up in the pocket, and take off. Now, one of the things I do really like against the loop is going to be this buck sweep. I think this buck sweep is very, very good against 3-3-5 mint. I just like the way the line blocks up front, right? You guys can see. I actually thought we were going to be able to break that one right there. We'll go ahead and run it again. We'll run it one more time. See if we're able to bounce it for a couple more yards. The big thing about this run is you almost just have to run left immediately. You can't really like immediately bounce it up. You just kind of have to like go with the flow. You just have to go, right? I know it seems like a lot scarier than it is with the user potentially being there, but it's one of those weird runs. You almost don't even care about the pulling blockers on this play. Now, do they block for you sometimes? Yes. But more often than not, you're just like racing towards the sideline, right? Like I'm just racing towards the sideline. I get a half step, and then I'm able just to turn upfield, right? 3 rushes already actually for 28 yards. And one of the big things when I was looking for new offenses is I wanted it to be easier for you guys to beat 3-3-5 mint. I know a lot of you guys in 3-3-5 mint have a love-hate relationship, but I wanted it like the easy way to beat 3-3-5 mint. And you guys can see, right? Like that's what, 4 rushes for... I want to say 36 yards now, if I'm not mistaken. But very, very easy to be able to beat 3-3-5 mint in this. We'll go ahead and run a speed option again. We'll go ahead and go to a different run right here. Very quick audible. I think he's going to be, usering over there. Little quick pitch out. Good little defense from him. Can't actually fault him for that. 3rd and 2, we actually really could run here if we wanted to. Now, I'm going to end up passing right here. Just go to one of my meta passing plays. You know, first big down of the game. Don't want to overthink it. We'll go to a meta pass play right here. Good user by him. Just a little bit too aggressive right there, though. And then able to hit him over the top. That's a short post route, too. If you guys know about my U-Trips days, I'm a very, very big fan of those short post routes. They're actually great in the game. Something that you guys really should consistently implement. Go ahead and pull this up, too. All right, red zone time. We're going to go back to this buck sweep. Go ahead. You guys actually see that offensive lineman there actually got reasonably well out there. And again, another good 5-yard run for us. Do have gold workhorse on Emmitt Smith, so not really that worried about him getting out of this game at all, but I also just don't want to be taking that many shots. I mean, it's actually, okay, this is one of my favorite things. You see 3-4 on, you see a mug the gap type of defense. We are just going to our touch pass. There's so many different touch passes we can go to as well. Now, I actually don't know if I got this off in time. Let's see, if I get the ball off, okay, I think I did. Yes, I did. We barely got that off. Actually, really good defense. Caleb Downs actually played that really well. I wish I got the ball off a little bit faster than I did. Depending on the look, we really might go to another touch pass. I'm probably just going to go to a different formation touch pass right here. Let's see what he comes out in. It's going to be 3-4 odd. We're going to go back to a touch pass. I will say that in a situation like this, I would probably typically pass, but I've just been hyping up the touch passes. We've got 99 speed John Ross on this too, in UW jerseys as well. And as you guys can see, right, like it is so easy to beat the meta in this offense. I cannot express how easy it is just to beat the meta in this offense. There's going to be easy answers for everything. There's going to be great bomb plays. It's just truly so easy to be able to beat anything. You guys see like a cover 0 blitz. And that's the cool thing about this, right? Is that, you know, a lot of times when people see a cover 0 blitz, maybe when you guys have seen me play a cover 0 blitz, you guys see all these like elaborate pass plays, pass concepts, things like that. You know, and you guys are seeing like a much more, I guess like simpler offense is the best way of putting it. that I just truly believe anybody can run this offense at such a high level. And actually, you know what's funny enough is I think this dude's actually a Decroft clone. He's coming out in bunch strong offset. He's got Drew Aller too, actually one of my favorite cards that I've used this year. He's coming out in duo first play too. Good tackle right there by Derwin James. And I'll actually try to break down defense a little bit here for you guys too. A lot of you guys are always asking about what I do defensively here. I really wish I could get a look at his abilities. He's just hiking the ball so quickly. Back-to-back runs right there. You guys can see I'm actually pulling the safeties down just a little bit to help with the run too. Now you can't pull the safeties too far down because you start to run the risk of them just getting ran by. A little bit of dagger right here. Switch stick from us. And you guys can see, I mean, you know, as much as I would love to say, like, use this adjustment, use that adjustment, if you guys master your switch stick, that is going to be the best thing at stopping any offense in this game. That's kind of the era that I'll say we're in right now with college football, and also for my Madden folks, kind of the same thing there. You gotta have your switch stick mastered. I feel like if you don't, you're gonna start to run into a lot of issues of stopping these very basic offenses. Again, a little bit of another buck sweep. You guys can see great blocking right there. We haven't been able to like truly bounce one yet, but again, another solid 5 yards up to 46 yards on this day. Gotta just let it run down to the 2 right now as well. Now, one thing I will actually say, red zone has been a little bit of a struggle for me in this playbook. I do kind of hope to find a few more pass plays out of this. Like, I would say, like, it's really, like, inside the 5. Like, I really just need, like, one play inside the 5. I've got a couple right now, but it's just very difficult to pass inside that yard line in this game. I would say, like, the 5 to 20, I'm still, like, pretty sharp in. Actually looks like he's in dollar right now. We're going to have our out route here to John Ross, able to tap them toes. We're going to go up 14-0 now. And here's somebody that I think is actually going to be pretty good too. Being able to get that early stop, back-to-back touchdowns as... Whew, I was a little bit scared there. I didn't realize that we were reviewing that. But this guy does actually appear to know the meta. I feel like whenever you know a guy that's playing the very meta, very high end of the game, it's always going to be a good game. Go ahead and kick off here. One thing that I will say that has slightly changed is with this new kicker, I don't like angle my kickoffs anymore. I actually just kick deep every single time. If you want to return it from 8 yards deep, you have got it. I have yet to see somebody return that kick. You guys can see actually on the right now. Yeah, you guys can see. I always got to make sure where my camera is just to make sure I'm not blocking anything. 53 pass yards, 55 rush yards. Very, very balanced. Now right here, again, just a little bit of cover 4. I am a little bit worried about the run here. He's taking a lot of time with the line of scrimmage now for once. Man, I really just want to see his abilities. Is he going to go hurry up again? He is going to go hurry up again. Wish there was a little bit more of a penalty for going hurry up. Let's see. That's me. Quarterback. Okay, so he has 3 takeoffs. Okay. All right, if you guys are... Okay, and he has that gold extender. So that's a very big ability that you see people use. Really good read from him right there. He's got that new Keenan Allen. I would say like Keenan Allen's one of the best value for cards, or values of cards in this game. Excuse me. I think he's a very good card. I would actually strongly recommend that you guys do get him. I want to say it's like around 250k. A little bit of a short corner out right there. Good plays by him. I mean, truly just outside of that one switch stick. I mean, he's made 2 very good reads right here. I thought he was flipping his offense. He is not actually. All right, go ahead. Again, very simple shell right here. Switch stick to the post as, man, I did not think that was going to be open. I had a cloud flat and also a safety outside third. So actually kind of doing everything in my power to take that one thing away as he... Wow, he is playing fast, man. One thing whenever you play somebody that's trying to play at this tempo, you got to be very, very sharp with your adjustments. Can't really have any misclicks or anything like that. Now, I'm not really worried about this right sideline, so I'm actually not even going to have a deep blue over there. As wow, I mean, I actually cannot believe he's throwing that. I thought that just was... I know he's running short side bunch, so obviously his 3 receivers are to the shorter side of the field. I just didn't think you could throw the solo side speed out like that. A little bit of a whip route from him. Good pressure. Didn't block the loop there. And man, yeah, he has got a... I almost want to say his tempo might be on no huddle. I mean, you guys can see, like... He's trying to run, like, hurry up, just get to the, like, yeah, here we go again, then. Oh my gosh. I'm actually gonna take a time out right here. You know, relatively big play in the game. 3rd and 12. If I get a stop right here, if I get off the field, I feel like I can take full control of this game. He's been trying to play this up-tempo offense, so I almost want to get him out of rhythm right here. So I just think taking that timeout is actually a little bit more beneficial to me than it is him. Also, I'm not too worried about my timeouts because of the fact that... No way. Short? Okay. So I'm actually going to take another timeout. Ooh, he didn't hurry... That blows my mind that is the time he doesn't hurry up. I'm actually going to come out in 3-4 odd on this play, too. I just want to make sure he doesn't get an easy first down just by running. But one of the reasons why I don't care about my timeouts a ton right here is he's basically not going to be able to make this last drive either way. So I don't really have this major need for a timeout. Now you can see, so actually one thing that you can always notice is that people typically see this defense, and if you see them look towards the line of scrimmage, that means they're audibling, which means they're uncomfortable, right? Their original play that they called, they're actually now rethinking it. So one of the reasons, like, I don't use like 3-4 odd a ton, but I still use it enough to at least give the threat that I could come out in it. Now right here, a lot of people like to blitz out of 3-4 odd. We're actually going to do the complete opposite. We're only going to send 3. I am worried about the touch pass. If I see a touch pass, I'm clicking onto the safety and I'm running straight down. Let's see. Ooh, might be a false start, actually. Yeah, I was going to say, he's making a lot of hot routes late right there. All right, and now we actually kind of get to the down and distance. Man, you guys can see, it looked like he was pretty uncomfortable. You know, I'm always big on, like, your first thought should be what you stick with. We're actually going to stick in this 3-4 odd right here. So we're just going to go ahead and do the same thing. So he's actually going to do the same thing here now, too. Now, I could get really crazy and take a timeout right here, but we won't actually do that. He does end up blocking his tight end. Doesn't really have anything. We did only send 3, though. We send our spy. Come on, boys, please. There we go. Good stuff. So as you guys can see, kind of a little bit of a chess match right there. I did see that he was in a look that, you know, was very comfortable sending 5 routes out there. I give him a heavy pressure look, bluff the pressure, come out in coverage, and we'll actually get a stop right there. Now back on offense, you guys, he's done nothing to stop this run so far. Probably actually the most amount of yards we've now gained on that single run. I do want to make sure I show you guys the pass plays here too. There's a lot of great pass plays out of this. Let's go ahead and hop into gun normal Y off close. Go ahead, we'll go wheel switch right here. It's a very good little tight end route that I like throwing. Go ahead and put this backside post, something along the lines of this. We'll just go ahead and take our flat route. Not a ton of yards right there, but you know, that clock in my head was like starting to go off, if that makes sense, where, you know, I didn't want to run the risk of just taking a negative play. All right, we'll just go to verticals here again. Should have the little wheel route. We do to Tyler Warren. I'm thinking about making this last drive right here. Stick and nod. Here's actually a very cool play. Now, I like this a lot more against man. This isn't exactly my favorite zone play ever, but I love this little stick and nod route. You guys would actually be surprised about how that, yep. I mean, you guys see how good it is, right? Like how it can get people. I just forced it, right? One of the things I will say, I always struggle with in these videos is almost trying to force a player or force a read, right? A really good play by him. He should have definitely picked me off right there. We're going to go back to cross right here. We're just going to make sure we don't throw something dumb again. A little bit of just a simple check down to Tyler Warren. Now, I actually like a little dot I have out of gun normal, Y off close here. Yeah, wheel switch right here again. Yeah, and you always want to make sure you have those little baby dots right here. This is kind of one of my favorite ones right there. High ball. Actually, I think that route actually got bunked right there. It typically runs like a little bit, not that deep. Sometimes I just put him on a hitch, but I'm just not used to him actually running that far down the field. All right, I'm going to go to one of my favorite red zone passing plays right here. It's a little short C route on this left side right here. Good defense by him since the loop. Able to get out with Patrick Mahomes. I want to make a play so badly. And then this area of the field, man, call me a cheeser. Call me whatever you want. where he's getting a direct snap right here. Come on. Hike the ball. Direct snap. All right, we're going. I got to take my time out. We did work ourselves into a little bit of a tricky situation here. So we're obviously at the 1. We only have 1 timeout left. I kind of actually have like a little bit of a... this is kind of a very similar situation to the Seahawks were in when they threw the pick against the Patriots. It's a situation I remember all too well. Hopefully we just don't throw a pick. We're going to go to this RPO flat right here. It actually does not look like he's ready for it. And he is... Ooh. All right. And you know what? His user was over there. I just didn't want to put myself in a position that potentially throws a pick. As I said, I've had those moments in my life of throwing a pick there. Don't want to do that there. I'm going to come out here again in this. Now, here's the thing I like about this. I don't really see people do this a ton. We do actually have a quarterback direct blast. Looks like he's kind of just like mugging the line. All right. We're giving it to Patty. In Patty we trust. Hike the ball, please. Hike the ball. In Patty we trust. Look at Patty. And that's one of the things I really like about this formation. You have the direct snap, and then you also have the snap to the direct snap to the quarterback too. You guys are going to quit out. I'm actually going to go ahead and show you guys my packs. Let me go ahead and cut to that. All right, boys. National championship packs right here. Now, we have got some good pulls out of these lately. I really don't even have expectations for these anymore. You guys can see. I'm also sitting on 3 mil coins, so it's not like I'm in desperate need. Now, game changer player could be a limited. 96 Trent Williams. I mean, I feel like I cannot complain at that. But yeah, I mean, national championship packs, I think they made them a lot better. I think there was a point in time where I actually could care less about getting national championship packs. They were just kind of, I mean, honestly, whatever to me. Stars of the season? I didn't even know you could... I mean, shoot, boys. 290... Oh my gosh, this is a limited animation. It's probably a troll, though. I was gonna say, there's no way we get another crazy card from this. I mean, shoot, boys, 296s. One thing I will say, we're still gonna get into one more game, by the way, for anybody that's watching this. We're still getting into one more game. I felt like those games went by a little bit faster than I would like. And I want to show you guys some more things. So we'll go ahead and open up this last pack right here, see if I can get anything crazy. Legends. Got 296s. All right, let's go ahead and get into our last game. All right, then. I've been trying to find a game for a minute. We actually matched up with the same dude again. I actually think this dude was pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and actually just show you guys the game from him again. Now, especially when you play somebody like this and you've already played them once, you kind of obviously have a feel of what you should and what you should be doing. I'm going to be trying to pass the ball a lot more this game. We're not going to just sit and just run the ball every single play because I don't think that's a little bit boring to an extent. So go ahead and pass the ball a lot more this game. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what he does this game. See if he makes any adjustments himself. I mean, ooh. Okay, so he's actually, first play of this game, he decided he wanted to be in dime. Interesting. Okay, we're on like a very standard concept here. Go ahead, just hit Tyler Boyd on this drag route right here. But interesting decision. First play of this game, he is in dime. One of the things that I actually have a lot of respect for, you know. Last game, he didn't have the greatest amount of success running mint. You know, a lot of people just try to sit and die in one defense. And you guys can see, like, this guy just decided, hey, you know, I know. I'm sitting here complimenting this guy. And then he decides to do exactly what I didn't want him to do. Ah, that pains me. All right, well, nonetheless, he's probably going to run a loop blitz. Yeah, well, this guy has officially pained me. Good defense from him, nonetheless. I kind of got greedy with the cover 3 bomb right there. But, no, I mean, I truly think that's one of the things that a lot of people should think about. You know, you should always have, like, a plan B, and honestly, probably, like, a plan C on defense. You should never feel stationary in one defense, like, I'm going to live and die in this defense. You should always make sure that you feel comfortable running other styles of defenses. Actually, right here, you know, he's played a little bit better defense these first 2 plays right here. If it wasn't for the fact that Mahomes was just incredibly mobile, I actually would have probably taken a sack right there. Alright, same play, very meta play here. Looks like he's basically just trying to find a different way to run a loop, get the block, good. He's just trying to find a different way to get the loop right here. I can't even necessarily say I blame him either. Let's go ahead and show you guys one of my cool plays right here. Again, motion swing. Very cool thing. You can actually take off instantly. So, fun fact, I'm actually not even going to throw the motion swing right here. I'm just going to immediately run to the left with Mahomes. So, go ahead and watch this. Bang, bang. Look at Mahomes go. I'm telling you guys, there's so many things I can do out of this. I wish I had like my background on. Typically when I stream, I have a little bit of a delay and I can see what happened. But if I had to guess, his user probably just shot out that way. I was never making that read. I just wanted to take off with Mahomes. But again, very, very cool thing that we can do there. Okay. So obviously in cover 3, probably going to be something pressure here if I had to guess. We're going to go ahead and do this. Have this backside in. Ooh, actually we want to out route like this. Go ahead, play action. It's going to be a send 5 here. Actually plays good defense. Ooh, if I wasn't rolling right there, man, that ball is just getting launched right there. I mean, truly, that ball was just getting launched right there. I do want to remember, too, actually, I did kind of drop a very easy pick. Now, we ran touch passes on him earlier in the first game. So, this is what we're going to do. We can't make any hot routes or anything on this play, which kind of stinks. But the running back wheel out of the backfield, very, very good. See if he commits to it. He does. All right, we'll just take our check down. But we did. I feel like there was a chance we could have thrown the running back wheel, but that's really one of the better variations of a fake jet touch pass that I have seen. Truly just a great play. And this time, actually, he's already actually seen this motion. So we're going to run the same play that we ran earlier with the motion, but we're just going to actually run a different play here. So go ahead, stem this guy up. Looks like he is trying to blitz me right here. See what he does when he sees this. Yeah, blitzes me. Kind of need Denzel Boston to make a crazy play for me right there. Not for a second he actually was going to. All right, he is in cover 3 though. I will say, it looks like he's just trying a couple of different things here on defense. Go ahead, just attack the seams, especially whenever you see a cover 3 look. Good defense by him. I said I wasn't really going to run this game, and I think I'm up to, 4 scrambles on the day already? Back in the red zone, though. Tricky area of the field to score. We're going to go with the counter. Ooh, actually, you know what? We're going with the power. Typically a power is like a better universal run look. I'm liking the power here. Mahomes. Alright, he did pick up a yard right there. We'll go for it right here. I think typically I would kick here, but we'll just go for it right here. So yeah, and then this is the spot that I wish I just had I almost wish I had a glitch or something, I think actually, okay, it's probably going to be sending 5 right here. This is what we're going to do. We're going to actually go back to this. And this time, instead of running all the way out to the left, we're running right up the middle with Mahomes. And we should have ran to the left. That's the one thing I don't like about that. You almost have to predetermine where you're going to run. I just thought he was going to get better outside pressure right there. And wow, he's actually in trips tight end too. So I guess after that last game, he had a second consideration of everything that he was doing. I guess I can't blame him, honestly. He's trying to get better, right? Try harder. He's actually trying harder himself. I actually got to give credit where credit is due. Right here, a little bit of trips. Good switch stick by us. And oh my God. It was a pick anyways. I was saying, oh my God, because I couldn't believe that Tyree Wilson didn't jump. But good defense by us. Honestly, a good first drive by us. Just couldn't get that red zone play down there. Maybe I should have ran a direct snap. I don't know. Kind of just gotta forget about it. You gotta stop. Not about of this clear out play. You guys actually will see me run clear out a decent amount. I'm gonna run a little mesh concept over the top right here. And Tyler Warren down the seam. Just such a good play for us. I love Tyler Warren on that route too. Brock Bowers probably runs it a little bit better. But for me, Tyler Warren just runs that route so good already. Why get anybody else to run it? And just like that, boys. In the 2 games that we've played against him now, we really could be up 35-0 if I just had a slightly better red zone possession my last drive. But feeling confident. Feel like we are in a good spot. He definitely doesn't look as comfortable in trips, I will say. I feel like just like you can watch like one play of somebody and kind of get that. Now he is kick returning. Oh my gosh, I was going to say, are we going to see our first kick return against that style of defense? I was going to say, if it happens right there, man, that's just a hell of a play. That is just a hell of a play. All right, back in trips tight end. I'll say, I don't know. I don't really see as much trips tight end as I feel like I would have in this game. All right, he's going to motion out the running back. Pretty standard thing that people like to do. We're just going to go ahead and man up the running back, just kind of eliminate him from the play. Okay, I mean, shoot. Good patient read right there. He's going hurry up. Now, obviously, we know how much he already loves his hurry up. Okay, so he is actually going to flip his trips here too. Pretty standard thing. People like to, run their trips to the other side of the field as right there. That's why I like takedown, right? Obviously, I think he was actually breaking the sack right there. I don't know which one of my players lit up, but it's one of the reasons why I really like takedown. Ooh, okay. My defense is flipping all funny right now. We're just going to go ahead and take a timeout. I don't exactly know what happened right there. We're actually going to shade up on this play. Just make sure we don't give up an easy first down. Inside quarter just to take away the seam streak. And we're going to go ahead and back off my outside corner. I don't want to have an easy takeoff play. Right there, looper, and there you go. I think takedown lit up right there. I know for a fact takedown lit up right there. Just one of the best abilities in this game, in this current meta that we are in. Go ahead, back on my corners. We're actually going to send 5 right here. We're going to run the same coverage show. That actually kind of helps me out. He is punting. Huh. That surprises me a little bit. I don't know. Maybe he fakes it. Let's just be mindful of it. No fakes. I mean, all right, Reggie Bush, make a play. I got told by Reggie Bush that he feels like he should have had so many more kick returns than he actually did, but sadly for us, was not in the video game. All right, 1st and 10 right here. See what he comes out in. I don't even think he has 335 minutes in his playbook. I feel like I gotta make somebody miss right there. I gotta do better. That's not on Reggie. One thing you guys will learn about me is I will never blame Reggie Bush. It's always my fault. It's never his fault. All right, a little bit of a, okay, hit our backside in route right there. A little bit of a send 5 right there. John Ross on that backside in route, which is so money. I'm gonna run a little bit of stick and nod right here. Again, just a similar look to different play we have. Just kind of anticipating him to switch stick, so we kind of looked off the post. I just didn't really feel like I had the window to throw it. I will say, I mean, I've had so many rushing yards this game. I really was not anticipating to have this many rushing yards, but shoot, sometimes they just play a style of defense that just kind of allows for it. I'm going to go ahead and actually, so we're going to motion the running back over here. We're going to put him on a streak right here. All right, so he's not respecting this flat whatsoever. Give me the block, Warren. Oh, I had like another 2 or 3 inches out on the sideline. I would have been able to be gone right there. I really do want to show you guys how good this Jet quarterback power is, though. I think I'm just going to count Mahomes' runs as irrelevant in this game. I promise you guys, this Jet quarterback power run is so good. I don't think I did it justice the first time. I mean, my God, I have no run stick right now. But you guys can see, right? And this is the thing that's pretty cool about this offense, too. You can run the ball with the quarterback. I promise you guys. You guys can run the ball with your quarterback in this offense. If you're somebody that has a mobile quarterback, you can run the ball a lot with the quarterback in this type of scheme. I'm going to fumble. I'm fumbling. Oh my gosh, they called it an incompletion. I just got bailed right there. I'll say it. I'll say it. I just got bailed right there. I don't actually really love the speed options. They're fun to run. They're just I don't feel like they're that effective of a run. We're going to call a little bit of an RPO right here. We're actually going to keep this, though. There we go. Just hand it off. Good. I was never actually looking for the RPO. It was always just always as a handoff right there. I mean, first touch of the game for Emmitt Smith. I do got to get Emmitt a little bit involved. One thing that I will say about running backs, the point that you guys are watching this. I do think Derrick Henry is the best running back. I did just end up selling him off because I just thought he was kind of stupidly expensive. And I do think like Emmitt Smith is like the newer generation of Reggie Bush. I think that Reggie Bush is, I mean, he's so good, but I do think Emmett is like a slight tier above him right now. So there's something to be mindful of. Go ahead and kick off deep right here. 31 seconds left in half. Biggest thing is just don't give up 7. I mean, shoot, he has yet to score against me, right? In, I guess ideally it's been a full game. You guys can see he actually has negative 14 yards too. Guy just play pretty passive defense right here. Don't want to give up just anything easy. Ooh. Oh my god. Whew. Okay, I gotta be mindful of that gold takeoff. That gold takeoff was on a streak right there. He was actually gone. Alright, we're shading up too. Trying to eliminate any type of big play. And that's fine with me. I mean, at this point, in the game, if you do all of that, you go get 3 points. You got it with me, man. Yeah, and same thing here. If you want to throw that flat route, be my guest, my man. Right there, get good pressure. I cannot speak. Able to get the sack and still on negative yards in the first half, which is it's kind of nuts when you actually think about it. Kind of nuts. I do feel like, I mean, I don't know. He's probably played slightly better defense this game, but I was more of a fan when he ran bunch. I thought he actually played a reasonable game in bunch. Right here, nothing really open. That wasn't my takedown player, but that was my takedown player. Able to sack him. And boys, I think that is going to do it. I think he is going to have enough. He is going to have enough. I appreciate you guys all for watching a ton. Definitely, honestly, that dude was a lot better than I think the score actually represented. I know that they were technically 2 blowouts in the end. But like that was like good gameplay. That was great gameplay of me showing you my new offense. With that being said, I do appreciate you guys. I will see you guys all next time.